Hi everybody, my name is Brittany. I decided to make this video because as of recently I uploaded my birth video of my third born child, and it had like a bunch of people watch it and comment on it and all that. So I got like all these new subscribers to my channel that's always been pretty non-existent. I had like 5 subscribers before that. Apparently everybody loved the birth video. I personally, when I watched it, I felt really self-conscious and I was like embarrassed by some of the things I was saying or doing. So I was like really hesitant to even put it on YouTube. But I had my birth video of my daughter also on YouTube, so I thought, hey, I'll put it on there for one so it doesn't get lost and I never lose it. It's always there, and because I like to back things up, you know, multiple places, and so I could send it to my family because we live overseas. But yeah, so I thought I'd make this video to tell a little bit about myself. Let's see, I am going to be 31 in November. I have 3 children. I have an oldest boy who is 9, and then my daughter who is 4, and then my youngest son who just turned 1 month the other day. I'm married. My husband is in the Air Force, and we live in Japan. So, I don't really know what else to really say except the fact that this is me. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't edit videos. Maybe someday if I decide to keep doing this, but I really don't do this really ever. I was actually wanting to go live tonight so you guys could meet my family, but that didn't happen because my laptop was acting up, and then YouTube wouldn't allow me to do a mobile live. So I decided I would make this video instead. I was hoping that I could go live and people could ask me questions and I could answer it, but like I said, I wasn't able to do that. And I am really going out on a limb here making this video because I do not make videos. I'm like really self-conscious in front of the camera, so like I said, I don't usually make videos. But we've been living in Japan for almost 9 months now. It's been pretty challenging. And I can go into more details about that in a different video. I don't want to like talk about too many of my problems or any challenges we've went through in like the first video of getting to know me. So let's see. I like to cook. Cook a lot. I say a lot apparently because I'm saying a lot every time I say something or like. I'm in an interracial relationship / marriage. All 3 of my children are biracial. My oldest son has a different father, and then my 2 youngest children are by my husband. I don't really know what else to talk about. I like to scrapbook. Sorry, I just keep saying a lot. We've made a few friends here in Japan. I kind of keep to myself. I like to keep my circle small because I feel like the more friends you have, the more drama there is, and the more people want to backstab you and all that. My husband has a lot of friends. I'm more of like a homebody, or that's a lie. I mean, I am a homebody, but I also am like the type of person that's at the grocery store and I'm like striking up conversations with people, like, hey, just like making conversations, and I'm always like joking around, trying to make people laugh. I don't want to say I get that from my brother, because I obviously don't get it from my younger brother, but we are the same. Yeah, I guess I could talk about my family back home. I have, I have 2 younger brothers, 2 older brothers, and 2 older sisters. But a couple of them are step, so we're not really that close. But then we're not really that close. I'm closest to my 2 sisters, and one of my younger brothers. My 2 older sisters, they are, we have the same mom, but we don't have the same dad, but we grew up together our whole lives. So we're like this. We don't look at half and step and all that. We don't look at that half stuff. We're just sisters. And so we're like really, really close. And then my younger brother, he is 3 years younger than me. And we have the same mom and the same dad. But I don't get to see any of them right now, obviously, because I'm all the way in Japan and they're back in the United States. But like I said, we are all super close. And yeah, we can talk on the phone for like hours. Yak, 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 yak. We're all talkers. Like, we just yak, 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 yak. We can talk for like 6, 5, whatever hours. Like, we just can talk. And we're all married, and all of our spouses are like the same. Like, we are all like talkers and like just like chatting it up and random strangers at the store, just like, and we're all jokesters. We're always like making jokes and like laughing and everything. And all of our spouses are all quiet and really calm. Like, we all have like hold on, this chair is really squeaky. So all my sisters and brother are all like what's the word? We're all, I don't want to say we have like an anger problem, but we can get kind of crazy. Like, we're just kind of like high strung, and we have more of a temper, but all of our spouses are like really laid back, have like a bunch of patience, and they're just like quiet, and they can just deal with stress better than us. It's just funny. It's just so funny how like we are all alike, and then our spouses are also all alike. It's like we all attracted the same type of people. Let's see here. I have 2 nieces and a nephew whom are teenagers. And my brother is about to have a baby, so we're super excited about that. As far as my step brothers, I don't really talk to them, but I have 2 older step brothers. One of them has a couple kids. I honestly couldn't even tell you how many. I mean, seriously, I couldn't even tell you how many he has. I don't even talk to him like that. But then my younger stepbrother, I'm more closer to him because he actually was like in the house living with us growing up. He has a boy and a girl, and he's married, and he is about to go off into the military. That's exciting. Definitely didn't think that was going to happen, but it's exciting, and I hope everything works out, and he does great. My other younger brother, the one I was just talking about that's about to have a baby, he's been in the Navy for I think 7 years now, and he's pretty far up there, and he's great. He's doing great. I mean, he is so smart, and he's definitely going places. Definitely did not expect that as a child. He had a lot of issues as a child. Well, not a lot, but we did not get along. Let me just say that. We did not get along, and I hated him pretty much as growing up. But now, love him to death. Now, like, you know, I don't know what I would do without him. It's funny how that works when you're younger and you get older. And him and my son are super close, and I'm really grateful for that, because he can teach my son so many things I can't, and I'm just like so grateful of that. Let's see. My mom and my dad, stepdad, but he's my dad. I mean, my biological dad passed away when I was younger. So I actually I don't remember him. I was only 3 years old. But my stepdad came around when I was 15. And, you know, at first as a teenager, you're like, oh, fuck you. I mean, excuse my language. Shouldn't be saying that on YouTube, sorry. You know, I was like a teenager, like, screw this. And, I'm gonna start getting all red. Every time I itch something, I get red. I'm just like, my skin tone. And I needed to dye my hair really bad. My hair is like a natural, like, dirty blonde. Anyways, so when he first came around, I wanted nothing to do with him. I was like a wild teenager. I mean, I was like off the wall as a teenager, like, ooh. But over the years, you know, he grew on me, I guess. So I love him. That's my dad. But him and my mom they're Christian marriage educators. They don't like to be called counselors. They're Christian marriage educators. So I have learned a lot about, you know, healthy ways to deal. I don't want to say deal. Healthy way. I can't think of the word I'm trying to say, but pretty much like how to have a healthy marriage. That's what I'm trying to say. A healthy marriage. I'm sorry. I'm like, it's like hot in here, so I'm feeling like itchy and stuff. But they've only been married. Well, I was 15 and I'm about to be 31, so, you know, I think they're going to be married 16 years on the 13th of this month. Which reminds me, my daughter's birthday is in a couple days, so I'm excited about that, and she's excited. But I'm also kind of sad at the same time because we're away from family. My husband, he has been in the military. We are brand new to the military. My husband has only been in for a year and a couple months. He joined in February of 2018. So, and then he was in basic training and then tech school. And then in October when we moved to Japan, that was like the first start of our like actual like military life. So we are like brand new into the military. Most military families and like everything is, you know, a lot younger than we are, like when they first start off, but we are kind of getting a late start, jump in there, you know. And that is because, well, we had a life before the military, but, you know, we were struggling really bad, and my husband wanted a better life for us and wanted us to also be able to see the world and all that, which I guess I forgot to mention that I'm also a stay-at-home mom. I do some side stuff on the side, and I'm currently trying to start a home business of making things. I bought like a Cricut and a sewing machine and all that, but that's a whole nother video also. But like I said, he wanted us to have a better future, so he decided to join the military, because he was working as a mechanic at this place called Grismer for like years and years, and it just was not working out. I mean, the benefits were shit, the hours were shit, the pay was shit. Oh, I keep saying a cuss word, I'm sorry. Ooh, everything was just crap. And so he was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this no more. And I had his back 100%. So it was pretty challenging, and there was a lot of things that had to happen before we moved. Like I said, that's another video that I can make if you guys want to. If you want me to explain more about my life, I guess I can do that. I don't want to say too much, and first off, to have people judge me and not know the whole story. So I'd rather make an actual video about other things, because my son is not with us. He's not with us here in Japan. But like I said, I would rather make that into a separate video instead of like explaining on this one. If you want to know about why my son's not here in Japan, then feel free to comment and I will make another video explaining it. My oldest son. Anyway, so it was pretty hard, all the changes and everything like that, and moving to Japan. And it's something I deal with still every day, and we're still getting adjusted, you know. I mean, it's a whole new life here in Japan, which I can also make another video about. Hold on a minute. I hope I didn't mess up the video. I just had a low battery thing pop up. I can also make another video about Japan and different things they have around here and all that kind of stuff if you want. I don't know how. I've never edited videos, so I don't know how to like add videos or videos inside videos and pictures and all that. But I can figure it out, I guess. Like I said, if you want a video about Japan, I can make one. It's a wonderful place. Definitely takes some getting used to, but it's amazing. I love it here. A lot of people, you know, complain about living here, but I love it because everything is new. We can go out and eat at a new restaurant anytime we want. Like, it's so much different than the States. People are so much more polite, and you, you feel like you're in some foreign land, because you are. But it's just so much better than the States, trust me. And they don't have drugs and all that. We came from Ohio, and it was like, I don't want to say it was drug capital of the United States, but it might as well. I mean, it was pretty close. I mean, we came from like Dayton, Ohio area. And so the drugs were bad there, homeless. I mean, it was just sad. But it's not like that here in Japan. It's like a breath of fresh air. Definitely needed to get away. But anyway, so sometimes I hear stuff in my apartment. Anyways, it is, I don't even know what time it is. Alexa, what time is it?
The time's 11:01 p.m.
Okay, so it's 11 o'clock at night, and everybody is asleep. So it should be 10 a.m. your guys' time. I need to go to bed. So it's Sunday night, 11 p.m. Like I said, if you want me to make some more videos about my life or anything, if you have any questions that you want me to answer, or if you want to meet my family, whatever, drop me a comment and I will. I just heard something again. We live in a tower apartment on the 8th floor. It only goes up to 9 floors. So we hear like everything. It's the first time living in an apartment. So I was actually kind of worried about making the video. Like, please don't let me see nothing behind me. That's a whole nother story also. Okay, one more little thing before I go. When we first moved here, not in this apartment, when we first came to Japan, we were staying in TLF, which is temporary family lodging. Or wait, no, TLF, temporary lodging family? No, I don't know what it means, but it's temporary lodging. and I was video chatting with one of my family members, and it was late at night, and I saw a woman pass behind me in the screen as I was video chatting, and everyone was asleep. It was scary. Yeah, it was scary. That wasn't this apartment, but I have seen things in this apartment. Now, some people don't believe in ghosts, but I've seen things firsthand, so they're real. They're real. Okay. But I just staged my apartment a couple days ago, so I haven't really seen anything weird. I don't want to, but I'm always like looking behind my shoulder, and like I always feel like someone's watching me. Like, my daughter told me one time that she came out to the living room and was like, "Mommy, who's that guy that walked past my room?" And I was like, "Huh?" And she's like, "Who's that guy that walked past my room?" And I was like, "What guy? There's nobody here, honey. It's just us." And she was like, the guy, he was staring at me." And I was like, "Yeah? What did he look like?" And she's like, "He had black eyes." Excuse me? What'd you say, honey? No, honey, nobody's here. Nobody has been here. Yeah, that was scary. And then I talked to some other people in the building and other people on the base, and they're like, "Oh yeah, my son has seen the guy with black eyes." What? Excuse me? Or the shadow man is what they call him, which is what I saw one day when I was cooking breakfast. Saw him walk across this living room from this door to the front door. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this in my first video, but if you guys want to hear more about the ghost stories of where we live here in Japan, because there's like a ton of ghost stories. I've been researching them all, and people are always telling me, and I'm like, yeah, tell me more. It's like I want to hear about it, and I like hearing about their stories, and stories, I don't know if they're stories or if they're real or not, but I like hearing about it, but I don't, let me repeat, I don't want to see it myself or experience it or live with it, but I like to hear about other people's stories. But so, hey, if you have a story, drop it in the comments and I will read it. Anyways, so yeah, it's late at night. I have to get off here, and I'm going to stop ranting. And I'm going to go to bed. So, nice meeting all of you. I mean, I didn't. This is a video, so couldn't be live. Maybe I can try to go live. I don't know. I don't know how to do that on my phone. If you know how to do it, comment below and let me know. And then maybe sometime I can go live and you guys can actually ask me videos. What am I saying? Questions. It's late and I'm getting tired. So, anyways, good night. Any questions? Let me know.